with the universe. And in the universe there's pain. And yes, sometimes it seeps through us on a consciousness level. And you're crying tears that aren't even your tears. I mean, you're literally sort of crying the tears of people in Ukraine, or the tears of people who are starving in Africa. So there's a lot of reasons that this stuff could bubble up inside of you, but there's no way to know where it comes from until you look at it. And so what I would say is, if it's there for a reason. Whether it's your own inner work you need to do, whether it's just a beautiful experience of connecting with the universe in presence, in joy and in sorrow, whatever it may be, but look at it. It's your own psyche. Enjoy the humanness of your journey sometimes as well. Any other questions? Yes. Aapko yahan pe. Can I ask you to actually come here if you don't mind? It's just, I think the mic from there is going to create the feedback. Thanks. Stay.
While the lady there said about, how in the blissfulness there was misery, I'm going on to the other spectrum, where around 10, 12 days back, I had a tragedy in my life where I lost my young son. Now, but in saying that, there were times within probably a couple of days after losing him, I was able to pick myself up and still, have a smile on my face. Have a smile on my face. Is that also the reason that we are connected, and that is why that I could do that? Because I don't know where I got that from. I have no idea.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, first of all, I'm so sorry to hear about your son. As children, losing our parents is tragic, but it's a tragedy that we all know is going to happen. It's the way it should happen. Parents losing children is a tragedy that should never happen. So, I'm so sorry that's something that you've had to go through. I'm so glad that the universe has brought you here at this time. And he said something really, really beautiful. He said he's having the opposite experience of the woman who was saying that in the midst of her bliss, sometimes misery arises. He said, in the middle of my misery, sometimes joy arises. And this is really beautiful, and this is something actually that I speak to frequently when people are in that state of misery, but not yet having had those moments of joy. Even in misery, even in the most abject, unthinkable misery, there will be moments of joy. And is it because we're all connected? Yes.